Peter and Gordon were a British pop duo, comprising Peter Asher and Gordon Waller, who achieved international fame in 1964 with their first single, the million-selling transatlantic #1 smash A World Without Love. The duo had several subsequent hits in the so-called British Invasion era. History: Peter Asher and his sister Jane were child actors in the 1950s. He played siblings in a 1955 episode of the television series The Adventures of Robin Hood. Jane Asher dated the Beatles' Paul McCartney between 1963 and 1968, and Peter and Gordon recorded several songs written by McCartney but credited to Lennon/McCartney. Those hits included A World Without Love, Nobody I Know, I Don't Want to See You Again, and Woman. With Woman, McCartney used the pseudonym Bernard Webb to see whether he could have a hit song without his name attached. First pressings of the U.S. Capitol single listed the composer as A. Smith. The song reached number 14 in the U.S. and number 28 on the British charts in 1966. Peter and Gordon also recorded the John Lennon-penned Lennon/McCartney song, If I Fell, which was previously recorded by the Beatles and released on their 1964 album, A Hard Day's Night. Other hits for the duo included I Go to Pieces, written by Del Shannon and given to Peter and Gordon after the two acts toured together, and remakes of Buddy Holly's True Love Ways, and the Teddy Bears To Know Him Is to Love Him, retitled To Know You Is to Love You. Peter and Gordon had their last hit in Britain in late 1966 with Lady Godiva, which reached number 16 there, whilst their success lasted into 1967 in the US, with Night in Rusty Armor, and Sunday for Tea, both registering in the upper reaches of the Billboard Hot 100 that year. Peter Asher subsequently became head of A&R for Apple Records. He continued his career as a recording executive in California, where he managed and produced Linda Ronstadt and James Taylor throughout the 1970s and 1980s. Asher also produced recordings for Cher, 10,000 Maniacs, and Diana Ross. His daughter, Victoria Asher, is a member of the alternative group Cobra Starship. In August 2005, Peter and Gordon reunited on stage for the first time in more than 30 years, as part of two tribute concerts for Mike Smith of the Dave Clark Five in New York City. This was followed by full concerts at the Fest for Beatles fans conventions that began the following year. Paul McCartney heard about the reunion shows and sent a message to congratulate them on reuniting. In the spring of 2007 and 2008, Peter and Gordon were featured performers in the Flower Power concert series at Disney's EPCOT in Florida. Also in 2007, they performed as part of Love In, a musical celebration, a tribute to the music of the 1960s, which was filmed at the Birch North Park Theater in San Diego, California, and released on DVD in March 2009. On August 21, 2008, they performed a free concert on the pier in Santa Monica, California. The pair played numerous times at the 50 Winters Later celebration, in February 2009, to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the death of Buddy Holly, Ritchie Valens and the Big Bopper. This was held in Clear Lake, Iowa, at the Surf Ballroom. They subsequently performed in Chicago, New Jersey and at the Festival for Beatles Fans Convention in Las Vegas, 1st and 2nd July 2009, where, according to a report by journalist Peter Palmiere for Beatlefan magazine, the pair were the performing highlight of the convention. Peter and Gordon told Palmiere at the Las Vegas Festival for Beatles fans that they were to perform at the 2006 Adopt a Minefield show with Paul McCartney, but the show was subsequently cancelled by McCartney, due to his impending divorce from Heather Mills. Gordon Waller died of a heart attack on July 17, 2009 at the age of 64. Million sellers, World Without Love, Nobody I Know, True Love Ways, and Lady Godiva each sold over 1 million copies, and were awarded gold discs. Discography Singles Albums A World Without Love, I Don't Want to See You Again, I Go to Pieces, True Love Ways, Sing and Play Hits of Nashville, Woman, Best of, Lady Godiva, Night in Rusty Armor, In London for Tea, Hot, Cold and Custard. Albums A World Without Love T2115, I Don't Want to Be Around You Again T2230, I Go to Pieces 2334, True Love Ways T2368, Sing and Play the Hits of Nashville T2430, Woman T2477, The Best of Peter and Gordon T2549, Lady Godiva T2664, Knight in Rusty Armour T2729, In London for T2747. References. External links: McCartney Thrilled by Peter and Gordon Reunion, official website, Peter and Gordon reunite at Fest for Beatle fans, Peter and Gordon at AllMusic.